guys to have a maths inquiry where you're having to do a lot of thinking yourself, okay? So that's why we let you design whatever theme you wanted. So in the past, some people have done Star Wars, some people have done Fairylands, some people have done sort of Marvel and things like that, just to give you a theme idea that can launch your marketing and everything from there. So today we're going to look at the theme layout. So can you see theme park ride key on your screen? Yep. Everyone see that?
Yeah.
You have to call it all because I can't see you when I'm on the other screen, okay? So we'll go back. So if we have a look at this, this is the different types of rides that you need in your park. The thrill seeker rides, they're the most expensive rides, and you have to decide how many of those do you want in your park. They cost $150,000 to build, and you represent them on the map using 6 red blocks. Family rides in the green are 100,000, and they take up 4 green blocks. Children's rides are a bit cheaper. They're 50,000 and they represented in yellow. Water rides, which would be my favorite, they cost 100,000 to build and you represent them in blue. Other attractions, kind of like Ferris wheels or merry-go-rounds or shoot the balloon or basketball shot stuff, they take that light brownie color and they cost okay. You have to decide how many of each of these rides you want into your park, and then you also have to think about things like amenities, which are things like the first aid blocks, toilet blocks, your entrance turnstiles, and you need to put things like toilets near where you put your cafes and attractions, right? Okay, how's everyone going so far with that? Can I see a thumbs up? Does that make sense what that little map says? What about you, Nayun? Thumbs up? Ka pai. So let's get out of this screen and let's go to a copy of the theme park. Bring it up on screen. Okay, are you guys seeing my theme park map design yet? Oh, hang on. Right, can you see it now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need to do is you've got your own copy, so you might want to change this to something like Lily's Awesome World. Okay. Theme park. So you're going to do that first, and you're going to name it, or you might go Brad's Muscle World theme park. Okay, whatever you like to do. Yeah. Right. So now I'm going to start with decide on how many thrill seeker rides am I going to have. So I highlight my 6 boxes here. I go up to my little painting background color. Who can remind me what color I need to paint it?
Red.
Red.
That red, because down the bottom here, I've got my little key. Now I have to be mindful that I have all of the same type of rides in the same part of the park. So I'm going to go for 4 thrill seeker rides. Now they're $150,000 each. So that means that I've spent $600,000 already of my 1 million. Sorry, my 4 million. Of my 4 million. Now, kids rides. How many boxes were in the kids ride? There were 2 boxes. So I'm going to choose this one here. Make it yellow. This one here. So I'm going to put 2 kids rides next all along this boundary here. Whoop. Okay, and so on. So I might go a couple more. Can you see my cursor? Do you notice how I've left white walkways around all of my attractions, like a hallway in a house? I have to be able to get from one attraction to the next. So the white squares that I leave as my pathways to walk around the attractions are the paving per 50 square meters. So that's what the paving per 50 square meters means. Now I need some benches. I think the benches were 2 blocks. Oop. So I'm going to put a bench along here. Can you guys kind of get the idea? I need to put my food somewhere, my arcades somewhere, and so on. Now, if you find that you want your park to be bigger and this grid is not big enough for you, what you can do is you can highlight this row and insert a row above. And then we can do the same. I still want more space, so I'm going to insert 2 rows above. Now I've got a whole lot more space that I can use. And I just tutu with the way the page is laid out on the side. Everything fits back in. Right, how's everyone going? Are you with me now? Hi, Matt, welcome. Okay, let's go back to the copy of the template. So by the time I've finished this, somewhere I've got a gift shop, which is sort of like brown, and I'm actually going to do a whole area of gift shops. Oh, I can't remember what brown I used now. I think it was this one. Oops, so I've done too many there. I need to delete one of them. Okay, so I've got my whole map sorted out. The next thing I'm going to move on to now is how do I price up all of these attractions in my theme park budget? So we're going to move to another screen. And we're going to go to the budget doc now. Okay, let's just make sure that's screaming for you. Okay, does everyone see the copy of the theme park template for the theme park budget?
Yep.
Car pipe. Right, so the first thing I need to do is change the top thing. Lily's awesome theme park budget. It should really read building budget. Okay, so on my map I had 1, 2, 3, 4 thrill seeker rides. So I go 4, number of 4, and 4 times 150 is 600,000. Let's say, for example, I chose to have 5 family rides. That's going to mean that at 100,000 each, I'm going to have $500,000 worth of building costs. Now, water rides, because that's probably my favorite ride, and I'd imagine Fire Nats as well, I'm going to have 8 of those. And they don't take up many boxes. So, Lily, how much will 8 rides at 100,000 cost me?
800,000.
Tin or pie, Lily, tin or pie. Okay, and so on and so on. So we keep going down. But and then it's all up to you and how many of things that you want to have inside here. The one I really want to point out is the paving per 50 square meters. That's $500 per white box. So when I was talking about how you need to have the pathways between each ride, kind of like a hallway in a house, each one of those blocks costs you 50,000. So if I had 100 of those boxes, or 100, who could tell me what they think 100 times 500 might be?
5,000.
Oh, nice try, not quite.
I was thinking of something else.
So we're talking of 50,000, right? So each one of those white boxes that I use to walk around my park on costs $500. And if there's 100, then it will be $50,000. Okay, so once I've added all of these numbers up, I'm just going to put some in here. Oh. Who can tell me what 10 times 100 is? Here you go. I'll just put here 2,000. Okay, so now my job is to go down and add all of these up. So we're going to start at the top. 600,000 plus 500,000 is 1,100,000. Plus another 800,000, that's 1,900,000. Plus 100,000 is 2 million. 2,100,000, 200, 300. 2,600,000. 2,625,000. 2,626,000, 28,000, and 78,000. So my spend to build my park here is 2,000,000, I think 678,000, I think I said. Something like that. 26. Okay, those numbers might be a little bit wrong, but I think you guys see the point. So I add up my total spend, and then because I've got $4 million, I've only spent about half of that. So what I think I'll probably do is go back and change it. I might add some more thrill seeker rides. Try and spend as much of that 4 million as you can, because you want your park to be as awesome as possible so that people come to it and you make more money. And you'll find out more about that in the later lessons. So I just want to check, how does that feel for everybody? Does it give you a better idea of what it's all about?
Yeah.
Right. Has anyone got any other questions?
I wanna my whole park's gonna be like themed on water. So can I have a thrill seeker ride that can also be like a water ride? Because I'm gonna have.
Yep, absolutely. Like you could do a New Zealand sports theme, and you could have the All Blacks Super Duper roller coaster, or the Silver Ferns slippery slide, or something like that. So the theme is completely up to you. It just depends, and then you just base your map on how many squares per thrill seeker ride, so on and so on. Okay, now that's only lesson 1. After this, you get to do some cool stuff like designing brochures, and then we will give you other lessons as the weeks go by in class. We don't want to overload you with mahi. We just want you to be able to do this. But I want you to remember that this program this inquiry is about you thinking deeper than us just giving you a worksheet to go away and fill in. There's no real learning in that. That's just doing an activity. This inquiry is designed to make you think about things, and then the maths is part of that. Any last questions before I stop recording and let you guys go? Anyone got any worries about what they're doing?
My one doesn't have any bin.
Your park doesn't have any bins.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you might need to insert a couple of rows or columns like I showed you earlier and just change things around a little bit because you do need the bins. Otherwise, you're going to have rubbish blowing all over your park and no one will want to go to a fun park where they're stepping in old bits of hamburger or slipping on rotten bananas and stuff like that, right? So yeah, maybe add some extra boxes to be able to do that. Remember, every box that you add, you've got to count the white boxes that go in there as well when you do up your study, add up your costs. So a reminder, it's a theme park of your choice. It's designed to make you really think, if you went to a theme park, what kind of rides are you going to do? Then you've got to map out what it looks like and decide how many of each type of rides you're going to do. Then you have to work out how much that's going to cost to build it. When you've finished, I might just bring this up and show you because you've got to start your own slideshow. When you've finished your map design, I'll just bring that up, make sure it's shared. Oops. Okay, so when you're finished, I'll just make this a bit smaller. The best thing you can do is actually do a screenshot. So if you go screenshot, then you can simply copy that into your slideshow. Same if it's the theme park. See if I can easily change things. No. Okay, same with the theme park. Go to 75%. Oh, maybe 50. So I do a screenshot of my budget, and then I can put that into my Google Meets. And the good thing about using the screenshot is that it will nicely fit inside the slide and it won't go down into the next page. If you try and just copy the doc across, it probably won't fit into the slide. Kapai, all good? Does everyone feel much better than now that they've seen that? Awesome. We'll only give you, so once you've done that, that's all you have to do for your maths this week, okay? Mahia, I would have thought that little amount of thing would have deserved a small smile, mate. Yeah? Kapai. Okay, any last questions before I let you go? No? Okay, I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to put this on onto GC for everyone if they want to have a look at it. But stay cool, man. Don't stress out. I mean, I think we'll probably be back at school on Monday. So relax. Remember to help your parents around the house. Make sure your room's nice and tidy, Mahia and Devoni, and just, sorry, I'm not picking on you. I'm just teasing you. So have fun, stay cool, and if you need me, just email me or set up a Google Meets. It's pretty easy, really. Ka kite anō.